Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was very quiet and shy and lived with her mommy and daddy. Everyone in town thought her daddy was a terrific guy. So did the little girl. As she got older, she realized that her mommy and daddy were always fighting, usually after her daddy came home late. The little girl never liked how he smelled when he came home late and for some reason was afraid to tell him that. She also saw that her daddy hit her mommy and called her names when they were fighting. She knew that most people who were not family called her mommy Mary, but her daddy always called her Witch. Sometimes, when her daddy was hitting her mommy, the little girl thought it was okay because, after all, her mommy was a witch and everyone knew that witches were bad. But most of the time, the little girl thought it was okay because she knew that her daddy loved her mommy very much, or else he would not punish her when she was bad and making him angry. Her mommy never seemed happy. When the little girl was 18, her daddy died. The little girl then expected her mommy to be happy, but she wasn't. And even though the little girl had an adult body, she was still a little girl inside. One day she met a man who loved her very much like her daddy had loved her mommy. He was not afraid to punish her when she made him angry, which was often. She thought he would make her happy, but soon found out that she was unhappy, just like her mommy. Time passed, and soon the little girl realized that attitudes had changed toward women and that she had value as a human being. But most of all, she found out that the kind of love this man gave her was not enough to make her happy. So she left him. And even though he had always said he would hurt her if she ever left him, he did not, and she was relieved. Years passed, and this little girl had difficulty finding happiness. She married again, and even though this man never hurt her in any way, she still was not happy, and she left him too. She had a little girl of her own and finally found some happiness. She figured out that she wanted her own little girl to have a happier life than hers. When she was 40, her mommy died. The little girl decided to talk to the rest of her family about why her mommy had been so unhappy and why her daddy had been so mean to her mommy. She found out that on both sides of the family, the dads drank too much alcohol and were very mean to the moms. The little girl finally realized that her daddy wasn't the good one and her mommy the bad one, nor was it the other way around. They only lived as they had been brought up.
Today, we can change the course of our lives and make a difference in the lives of our children. If you recognize yourself in this story as the mummy, the child, or even the daddy, there is a way to turn your life around before it is too late.